In the vast, silent expanse of space, aboard the starship Whiskerwind, Captain Nina, a fearless ginger cat with eyes like polished emeralds, surveyed her domain. Her tail flicked with the lazy rhythm of a captain at ease, her posture exuding an aura of command even while lounging on the command chair. Beside her Zog, a curious purple alien feline whose stripes pulsed with a soft, otherworldly light, was engaged in a battle of wits with a holographic snack dispenser. A frustrated sigh escaped him. "Captain, the machine ain't my tuna cube," Zog whined, his 3 ears drooping in disappointment. Nina let out a long drawn-out purr that sounded suspiciously like a chuckle. "Zog," she began, her voice a low, steady rumble, "the only thing you consistently manage to eat is trouble." She barely finished her sentence when a violent tremor rocked the entire ship. An ear-splitting boom echoed through the corridors, and the calm, ambient lighting was instantly replaced by flashing red emergency lights. A cool, synthetic voice filled the bridge. "Warning! Unknown entity approaching." Nina's casual lounge was gone. She shot upright, ears swiveling, every muscle tensed. Her emerald eyes narrowed, scanning the starfield outside the main viewport. A colossal shadow began to eclipse the distant stars, a patch of absolute darkness growing against the cosmic backdrop. The calm was shattered. Trouble, it seemed, had arrived for dinner. Out of the black void, a monstrous shape slithered into view, its form a terrifying fusion of cosmic dragon and living nebula. It was Xalor, the Star-Serpent, a legend whispered in the darkest corners of the galaxy. His eyes burned with the intensity of dying suns, and as he approached, his voice didn't travel through the void, but manifested directly inside their minds, a chilling, resonant echo. "Tiny felines, surrender your star crystals, or I devour your ship whole." The psychic pressure was immense. Zog, his glowing stripes flickering with fear, scrambled to hide behind Nina's command chair. "I vote surrender," he squeaked, his voice trembling. Nina, however, was unmoved. A low hiss escaped her, her fur bristling. "Over my 9 lives," she growled, her voice a defiant counterpoint to Xalor's psychic boom. The Star-Serpent, amused by their resistance, coiled his massive body around a nearby asteroid. With a flick of his tail, he shattered the rock into a million glittering pieces, a clear and devastating warning. The message was simple: comply or be crushed. Nina didn't waste a second. "Hold on," she yelled, slamming her paw on the engine controls. The Whiskerwind's thrusters roared to life, and the ship shot forward, a silver streak against the black. Their destination, Nebula Nine, a chaotic, beautiful maze of swirling cosmic dust and volatile plasma storms. It was their only chance to shake the behemoth. But as they plunged into the glowing chaos, Xalor followed, weaving through the dense asteroid clusters with an unnatural grace and speed that defied his size. Zog, peering nervously at the rear scanner, shrieked, "He's faster than my grandma after catnip." The serpent was gaining on them, its shadowy form a persistent nightmare in their wake. "Then we slow him down," Nina declared, her paws flying across the console. She targeted the pulse cannons and fired a volley of brilliant energy blasts into the nebula. The cosmic clouds lit up like a firework display, but Xalor didn't even flinch. He absorbed the energy blasts as if they were a light snack, a cruel psychic smirk echoing in their minds. "Is that all, little mouse?" he taunted, his voice dripping with condescending power. The chase was on, and they were quickly running out of space to run. Cornered. The Whiskerwind was trapped within the violent heart of a magnetic storm, the ship groaning under the strain. Xalor was closing in, his massive form blotting out their escape route. Nina's claws extended and retracted, scratching faint lines on her console. "We need a plan," she stated, her voice dangerously calm. Zog, who had been hyperventilating behind a power conduit, suddenly straightened up. "Good news." "I have one," he said, his voice a nervous squeak. "Bad news. It's dangerous. More bad news. You won't like it." He scurried over to a hidden compartment, One Nina didn't even know existed, and pried it open. Inside, resting on a velvet cushion, was a single object, a glowing purple sphere that hummed with immense, contained power. The Echo Orb. Nina's eyes widened in disbelief. Zog, you were supposed to return that to the Galactic Library last cycle. The Echo Orb was a legendary artifact, capable of generating sound waves so powerful they could shatter stars. It was also strictly forbidden. Well, I forgot, Zog mumbled, avoiding her gaze. Nina let out an exasperated sigh that ruffled her whiskers. The sigh of a captain pushed to absolute limit. She looked from the orb to the approaching serpent, and then back to Zog. Fine, she conceded, a grim determination in her eyes. Let's use it. Working together, they armed the Echo Orb, its internal glow intensifying until it pulsed like a miniature sun. They mounted it on an external turret and aimed it directly at the pursuing serpent. Xalor, sensing their strange maneuver, slowed his approach, his curiosity momentarily overriding his predatory instinct. Nina took a deep breath, placed her paw on the trigger, and pressed down. Fool! A silent roar, a wave of pure sonic force, erupted from the orb. It was a sound so profound it had no sound, a vibration that shook the very fabric of space. The nebula around them rippled like water in a pond. The effect on Xalor was instantaneous and catastrophic. He twisted in agony, a psychic shriek of pure pain flooding their minds. The cosmic roar from the orb disrupted his very essence, his nebular form destabilizing. He lost his grip on the chase, his powerful coils flailing wildly in the void. Impossible! What magic is this? His voice screamed in their heads, now laced with fear instead of arrogance. Unable to withstand the assault, the great Star-Serpent retreated, slithering back into the deep shadows of space. His voice faded, but his final threat hung in the air. This is not over, Captain Nina. I will return. Silence. The emergency lights shut off, replaced once again by the calm, ambient glow of the Whiskerwind. Nebula Nine, no longer a battleground, glowed peacefully around them, its cosmic colors a gentle, soothing balm. The immediate danger had passed. Zog, all his adrenaline spent, collapsed dramatically onto the floor plating. I need a vacation. He wheezed, and a tuna cube. A smirk finally broke through Nina's stern expression. She walked over and gently patted his head with her paw. You did good, partner, she purred, the sound a mix of relief and pride. With the ship secure and the Star-Serpent vanquished for now, the Whiskerwind set a new course. The echo of their victory lingered, a testament to their courage and Zog's questionable habit of forgetting to return library artifacts. They sailed off toward their next adventure, leaving behind the promise of a future showdown with Xalor. But for now, there was peace and hopefully, a functional snack dispenser. Thanks for watching our story unfold. If you enjoyed this Cosmic Cat adventure, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a mission with Captain Nina and Zog. See you in the next one.